Happy Wednesday to you. She's already
Good morning.
distracted because we're a little late today. And I don't know if it's her fault or my fault, but my eyes opened up last. So I'm going to guess maybe me. But you did stay out of the bedroom and not wake me up until later.
Because I had stuff to do to get ready.
And you got water right here.
It's called sweat.
Oh, yeah, that's the word. And also on your forehead, you got it too. I'm just saying. Oh, my gosh. It's like she's sweating for a living. And the house is cool. Both AC units are on.
Yeah, I was going to go turn off that other one.
She's going to go turn off the other one because I've distracted her again. So how are y'all doing? It is another amazing day in Mexico. The sun is out. So we are a little brighter today than we were yesterday. It has been odd how dark it has been. There was 2 times yesterday when my solar panels produced 0 during the day. That is bizarre. So yeah, I was very taken aback that the cloud cover
Taken aback?
was that thick. 0%, 0 kilowatts being
Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning,
Leslie.
So we have a showing today at 1 o'clock. It is the house on the hill, which, although technically has an offer on it, it has not been signed. It is out of date. So we are showing it. It's to people we've shown before, not the property, but seen the other properties. Good morning, Jolene. What else is going on? Our website's coming along beautifully. We've got Marina Vallarta and Old Town on because we're doing some pay-per-click advertising.
Leslie, it's actually a full-on dress. And you know what? I'm going to give you guys a little secret.
What?
This dress is from
Where?
Old Navy.
I'm telling you guys, when the new Navy gets built, everybody is going to seem so dumb.
Good morning, Pat.
Like, why the hell did we buy stuff from Old Navy? New Navy's right here.
I have quite a few of these dresses, and it's got this cute little strappy thing, although this one's a little big. It's got this cute little strappy thing at the back, and so I have quite a few of them in different colors and patterns, I guess, is the word I was looking for.
Probably is patterns.
I like them. They're comfortable. They're cotton. They wash well.
We got a very interesting advertisement from a local real estate agent the other day. Thank you, son, for giving me that. It never got dropped off at our house, but it is.
Still don't know how he got it. I forgot to ask him.
It is a brilliant ad. I really like it. The text is perfect. The message bang on, and we really need to be doing this. The problem is, you know, I love our neighborhood, but I want to sell in Vallarta more. I do. And we've sold in Vallarta many times over the years. It's just never been a progressive crescendo of sales.
Ooh, fancy word for you.
Yeah, it hasn't been that way. Old Navy is near Costco, Jolene says.
I love Old Navy.
I think we have Old Navies in Mexico, don't we?
We do. I went to an Old Navy in
Mexico City.
Yeah. And I actually bought 2 dresses there.
And they've got like Forever
21.
Forever 21. Some of those women, there's no way in hell nobody would confuse them for 21. So yeah, it is Forever 21 is a state of mind. Christie has that state sometimes, but for the most part.
I have never shopped at an Old Navy. You know, Leslie, I really think you're missing out. I got a pair of jeans there, and I wear jeans like once in I don't even want to say a blue moon, like once in a
to 5 years.
Turquoise moon.
3 years.
I think I've worn them once since I bought them, but they were like $15 or 16 Canadian dollars. So that's super cheap. These dresses, I think when I get them, generally, I always get them on sale. And I think the last time I bought them, they were half price, so 2 for 1. Costco, see,
I have a huge.
John has a lot of clothes from Costco. Costco's clothes don't fit me well. They don't have bigger sizes here in Mexico. I know they do in Canada. So I have a lot of like leggings and stuff like that from Costco. But tops, I'm quite tall, almost pushing 6 feet. And so a lot of their shirts are too short. And I think the only person that should see my belly is me and sometimes John.
In Mexico, though, a lot of the women wear these short tops, show their bellies, and their bellies.
It's not. I don't feel it's attractive. It's not attractive to me. Let's put it that way. Even the men that roll up their shirts and have their big old beer bellies hanging out.
They call
Good morning, Jim.
They call them muffin tops, and I kind of understand why.
No, it's more. Those are beer bellies. Muffin tops are just those cute little rolls above your pants. Beer bellies are like wah.
But women here can have beer bellies then.
Sure, they drink beer.
They have family size beer in Mexico. You've got your regular size, the 340 mils, 360, I don't know what it is. But then you've got your 1 to 1.2 liter beers. Those ones are family size.
I will tell you, I'm looking forward to going shopping with Jolene in Texas. I think she's got me dialed in. And one thing, so quite a few years ago, some of you may know this, probably a lot of you don't. We haven't talked about it in a long time. We were in Arizona. And we were actually looking for a Chick-fil-A because we had never eaten at a Chick-fil-A, and we were told it's the bomb. So we're looking for a Chick-fil-A. So we put it in Google, and we're driving around. We're driving in this big, huge parking lot. It's a mall, right? Not thinking that it could potentially be inside the mall. I figured it would be like its own standalone restaurant. So we're driving around the outskirts of this mall because there were a bunch of restaurants on the outskirts. Couldn't find it, and we thought, well, whatever. It's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Let's just go in the mall and see what's here. And we parked in front of Dillard's. So we thought, well, maybe Chick-fil-A is in the food court. So we went to the food court, had a quick bite to eat. Then we're like, you know what? We've never been to a Dillard's before. Let's just go check it out. Well, they were having, and it was in October.
It's the kick-assest sale ever.
They were having this massive sale. So I went up to the ladies and John went to the men's because the store was closing in like a half an hour. So we didn't have a ton of time. And we go to our separate departments and I'm like, dang. And I'm reading the sign. So it's X% off and then X percentage off of that. And I'm like, I'm not going to do the math. I'm going to pick a couple of the dresses that I like best out of, I think, 5 or 6 dresses. And so I take the 2. It was hard because I liked all of them, which is why I picked them, and they all fit me. One I regret buying. I think I only wore it once.
These were 200 plus dresses,
yes,
$200 plus dresses.
I mean, anybody that's ever been in the States or lives in the States knows that Dillard's is not a super cheap store. I mean, it might be cheap, but it was not cheap. So we went to the till. I took my 2 dresses to the till, and they're ringing in, both of them under $20. I'm like, hold that thought. So I went back to the dressing room, and I got the other dresses because we were there. I was actually changing my whole look at that point. I still had the long hair, but I did. I went from wearing short, cheap dresses that I could buy here in Mexico to I wanted to just change how I looked and how I presented myself. We had our real estate company by then.
Oh yeah.
So I did a whole wardrobe change.
That was the trip. I asked her at one point, we're eating lunch, and I said, how many dresses have you bought? And she's like, I don't even know. So we go back to the hotel and she yells out, 23.
And I bought a few more after that.
She bought more after that.
And you know what? Except for that one that I regret buying, those Dillard dresses, I still wear because they are a little bit dressier. I've bought other, obviously, fancier-ish dresses. I also bought, oddly enough, these little not tank top, strapless. Well, they have straps, but you can wear them strapless. Dresses from Walmart, of all places. And I think I bought maybe 4 of those. They were $20 each. And they're just, you guys have seen me wear them. I wore a blue and black and white one the other day. Mm-hmm. And they actually, the elastic is still so what is this? We're looking back probably 8 years.
Maybe.
The elastic is still tight on them. Like I could wear them. They have straps, but I could wear them strapless, which I never think to.
The problems with getting older are you remember your time wrong. So I'll say like a year ago, and I looked through the photos, and it was 6 years.
Yeah.
It's so weird that time just kind of bleeds.
But that was our first trip up. We drove. We bought your drone up at that one.
Yeah. That was the second drone because the first drone I had
Whoa.
imported and crashed it in front of the president of Mexico. Embarrassing. And you guys know that story. So, yeah, it was definitely a crazy time.
Terry, good morning. How was your birthday celebration? I'm assuming they're still going because, you know, you're of that age, babe.
Woot, woot, woot. So yesterday we did some more filtering for the end run, and it was the crappy one.
Good morning, Kira.
It was the crappy, the end of the run.
She's here now from Edmonton in case anybody's wondering where she is.
And gosh darn it, that entire front to back of that last run was amazing. It really was.
It's just, obviously I haven't worn this shirt in a while. There's dust where the hangers are.
Yeah, it's kind of like Christie's dresses. Although at the other house, I had layers of shirts, and now it's just one.
No, because you still have about quarter of the bottom.
I wonder who has the rest of it.
Me. I have to hang my shirt somewhere. My dresses take up all the long part. I'd let you hang your dresses there too. You know I would.
Thank you. She's got a lot of dresses. When we moved, and we've told you this too, the guys who were moving, like one of them's like to me.
It was Jeff.
Well, it wasn't just Jeff. People were like, how many dresses does she have? And I'm like, nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's kind of true. Nobody knows. And she keeps giving them away, but buying new ones. It's like she throws one away, two magically appear.
I wish they'd magically appear. It would be a lot easier.
There is that lady in Vallarta who for years was shopping for you. She'd actually put dresses off to the side going, this chick will buy them. I know
Steve.
She has a good taste. So, yeah, Christy, I think you look very nice now. You always look good, which is nice.
No.
Now, you don't have the witchy hair, and you have the nice dresses. And was that the first time we went back to the States?
I thought we were moving a dress factory. Shut up, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff.
Jeff was helping that day.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
What did you ask about the States?
Was that the time that you got your hair cut, or was it after the second trip, maybe?
I'm pretty sure it was just before we went the second time with Kenzie.
I bought Christie a Breville coffee maker. And we had it shipped to a friend in Arizona. And the friend in Arizona is like...
And my parents were driving down, so they were going to pick it up.
The friend in Arizona is like, it never came in. I was so mad. Well, she was kidding. And she also did the same damn thing here when she pretended that she locked us in the pool area. And she had done it previously, and Christy had to go rescue her. And she's standing there looking at me, and she's smiling, but I was so mad. I missed the tell. Yeah.
Debbie has shoes. I have dresses. Debbie has shoes.
Well, you used to have shoes also.
I used to have a bunch of pairs of shoes, but we've discussed this a million times too.
They were never good shoes.
I was quantity over quality, just like John.
But now you've got the Birkenstocks, and those suckers are going to last forever.
So I've got some quality.
Yeah. I don't know what she's talking about. I'm going to play dumb.
But yeah, no, I wear Birks, and that's pretty much... I have a couple pairs of Ionics. I wouldn't mind another dressy pair of sandals. Because
I know you would never mind another everything, because that's what you do. And then she orders it, and she's like, we talked about this.
I'm not ordering them. I'm going to wait till I get to Texas.
All right. That's fair.
I can't order shoes online. My feet, unless it's Birkenstock.
What?
I saw that.
Saw what? No, I said. That's what I did.
40 degrees in North Cal. Wish I was in Boost. Wish it was in Boost Rios.
Wow.
Cooler. Wow, 40 degrees. It's humid, though. Man, it's humid.
It's very warm. It's very humid. But the good news is with the AC, it takes the bite off. I'm telling you guys, when you buy your house in Mexico, get solar.
Mm-hmm.
Just get solar. It is so inexpensive, big picture, when you start paying your monthly bills for electricity. Our electricity bills used to be between $200 and $400 every 2 months. That's dollars.
And some were a little bit higher. We never had huge ones, but we were always very conscientious about how much air conditioning we used.
Yeah.
And now it's like,
We
to
don't
hell
care.
with it.
We don't care.
If I'm hot, I'm turning on both air conditioners.
Yeah. And
I mean,
we're flying through the electricity now. So
well, between the still, the ice maker,
the ice maker is 6
air
kilowatts
conditioners.
every day. That's a lot.
Is it?
It really is. Well, when you consider we only make, if it's a cloudy day, maybe 20 kilowatts.
Well, then you better hurry up and buy me that deep freeze so I can sell my ice maker.
I don't know what to say, guys. She just doesn't make sense. Help me.
It'll be cheaper on electricity. I'm helping you out, honey.
I could probably buy more panels.
I think the deep freeze is probably cheaper.
It is, actually, because I think we'd only get maybe 2 panels for the price of the deep freeze. But we can fit 7 more on with the new system that we're having made.
Yeah.
As well as you want to make sure if you're getting the solar panels that you have a system that waters your panels automatically.
John, will Alamar Strata allow us to install solar panels for our condo? Lionel, I don't know. So. You should probably check. It would be interesting to see if they would let you.
The problem is that you've got so many owners that common space up on the roof is very small.
That's true.
So we have one client of ours that we're going to be listing a penthouse, and they realized early on that it's better to ask permission or forgiveness than permission. So they installed solar panels. Now they're grandfathered in. So the penthouse actually has solar that covers all the electricity for their property. So I thought that was very smart. But he had an understanding of the HOA. So maybe, just maybe, if you're the first person that does this, who knows? I'm not recommending this to anybody.
No, I would definitely ask first. Because it would be unfortunate because they could make you take it down. They don't have to let you leave it up there.
Unless you've got sun that hits your wall, then you could just
put it on your wall. But you can't alter the outside of the building. You can't. You're not allowed. They are the ones that paint it, not him.
That's very true. Unless they painted the panels. Just got to make it.
Alamar, because it is such a big development, they have to be extra cautious about what they allow people to do because there are so many units in there and there will be a lot more. So
I do like Alamar.
Lionel, I would check. Before you do it, I would check.
Alamar is probably one of my favorite developments. Just because we watch it from the beginning. We watched Punta Esmeralda from the beginning, La Jolla.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've sold them all from the beginning.
Alamar, it's a quiet place. Yeah. I like it.
So Jolene's saying it's 89 degrees outside, but feels 95. Yeah, you guys have humidity down up in Texas, I guess.
It is funny in Edmonton, though, whatever temperature they say, but it feels colder. Doesn't matter what it is, just feels colder.
No, there were a couple of times, not last summer, but the summer before that we went, that we had actually humid, warm days.
We were there for 3 months, most of it during summer. We only experienced 6 summer days.
We get a whole year of it. Yeah. Suck it up, princess.
Why do people live there?
Ask Jeff.
He's leaving. He's smart, finally. After all these years.
It took him a few years, but he got it.
Yep, absolutely. I'd just get the hell out of there. I was even thinking, we don't really need to go there anymore.
To Canada?
Yeah.
Well, we do have other family up there that we do, and friends. Now, if they
would visit us.
If our friends got smarter and came down here more often, Eva. Oh, sorry.
Why would you say it like that?
Because I want Eva and Rob to come visit.
Yeah, that would be nice. But I think Rob, the heat here will come during the winter months
Rob
when it's cool.
Rob has got himself healthy. Remember?
That
he's lost a bunch of weight.
That is true.
So he's half the man he used to be.
Yep, and we do have vodka.
That's right. Low cal and no carbs.
So what can we tell these folks about anything?
So I wanted to make chaffle pizzas. You guys know what chaffles are? It's egg and cheese waffles, right? So they're low carb, high fat, which is what you're supposed to be eating when you eat low carb. Well, it kept sticking no matter what I tried, how hot I tried it, how cool I tried it. And I just finally gave up. Alamar's in La Cruz, Leslie.
Yeah.
So the end ended up good. What I did was I put it in a frying pan. I patted it out because it never really cooked crisp like I wanted it to. Put it in the oven for a few minutes so the cheese could crisp up a little bit. Then I put the pizza sauce on it, homemade, of course. I put some pepperoni on it that I had pre-cooked because it's not a very nice tasting pepperoni.
And you still didn't put any bacon on it. We had cooked bacon.
Yeah, we did have cooked bacon.
So the nice thing about Alamar is they have a beach club also. So
Yeah.
you have the benefits of having that beach area without paying for the beach area, because your HOA fees is just it's lower than most. So yeah, it's a great spot, and we love the beach area at Alamar.
Yeah, I do have a waffle iron, and it wouldn't work. That's what I mean. I've got this little Oster. Where am I? Showing it to the.
Look, there you go.
And it's Oster, so it's not like I bought a super cheap one, but I want to throw it against the wall.
I bet you ordered that off of Amazon.
I did, because I couldn't find them here.
Yeah, maybe you should have spent a little more. Got an
Well,
industrial one.
I might have to, because if we want to do that, they're good for, you can use them for burger buns, you can use them for, are you making fun of me?
No. Who would do that? That would be rude.
Some asshole, I think.
That would be rude. You called me some bad words on Facebook, and they printed out. I'm going to see here what it says. Does it call me glass bowl again? It was weird.
You just keep doing.
There was some,
it
it
bleeped it out.
It stars it. That is cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, it is odd. And Jolene, it's so funny because so I bought this and I made chaffles one day and they worked perfectly. It was like no issues, no problems, nothing.
What kind of fat did you use?
Same, coconut oil. And so then I've tried it twice since, and both times it's stuck. And I'm like, stuck it.
Fool me once, shame on you.
No, but the first time it was so easy. It was like they just remember I made the cinnamon.
Maybe you took the the stick free off.
No, I'm washing it like they say, carefully, and you look at it and it looks brand new when it's clean. Right now it's stuck with cheese.
Give me a second.
John's gonna leave. Goodbye. The asterisks really hide the badness, she said sarcastically. Yeah, everybody knows. Everybody knows. Anyhow, yeah, no, so I don't know what to do. April and Bill have one. I should ask them about theirs.
Yep, but they've got a commercial one because they have sweets,
Sweets, yeah.
which is smart. It is smart. I've said
Same
from the
cheese.
beginning.
Yeah, I use mozzarella cheese. It's just cheese and eggs. That's it. And it says you could use cheese or mozza. You can use cheddar. You can use any of those things. So I don't know.
The girls in my house use toilet paper like the lottery, like spinning the Vegas wheels.
The girls in your house?
They used to. They used to. So I said to Christie, we should get commercial everything. Commercial bathroom tissue, commercial bathroom dispensers. And Christie's like, no. Looking back on it, we would have saved a ton of money. And now we're at this point where if it's just the two of us, do we want to will these to our children? No. I don't think so. Mind you,
No.
If our oldest son continues to have children, maybe it would be a wise thing for them to
put it
consider.
in their house, yeah.
Because there are things that I thought everybody should own. Everybody should own a griddle, an electric griddle, period. And if you don't have an electric one, get a gas one on your commercial stove. The reason is you can make so much at the same time, like eggs and pancakes and bacon.
Mm-hmm.
You can do all of that. And if you've got lots of kids to cook for, it's very quick.
Well, that is something that we did buy.
A pressure cooker, very smart.
Because the electric ones now.
You can cook stuff very fast in a pressure cooker, but now they have those the instant pots, which I guess are a pressure cooker, right?
Oh yeah,
They do that as well.
are absolutely a pressure cooker and a
You can make rice in 5 minutes, 6 minutes.
Yeah.
That's insane, guys.
Once it gets to heat, obviously.
Yeah,
You
but
have
that's
to heat
crazy.
it up. The other thing is, of course, a slow cooker. I think every couple needs a slow cooker.
You want a fast cooker
and a slow cooker.
and a slow cooker.
The other thing that we actually own 2 of them, are
the roasters.
the roasters.
Roasters are smart. We were undergoing construction at a house. We'd ripped out our flooring and we were down to the plywood.
In Canada.
In Canada, because we don't have plywood in Mexico. And it was Christmas time or Easter. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's Christmas time. And Christie wanted to make turkeys. So we bought this roaster oven and put the turkey in the corner on the floor in the dining room.
And it just cooked away.
Perfection.
It was awesome.
Cooked to perfection.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure because it was winter, maybe heated the house as well. But it doesn't put out a ton of heat because most of it's so small, goes into the cooking process.
So now we own 2 because generally speaking, for Christmases and lots of like Thanksgivings and stuff, I will do 2 turkeys because we like to have people. We like to feed people. So I'll invite a bunch of people over. So we've done it where we've had 2 turkeys cooking, and then I can still do, especially with my big oven, but even with a regular sized oven, I could still do the rest, make the potatoes and do the stuffing or whatever other things. Well, my stuffing is generally stovetop stuffing. I really miss stovetop stuffing. If any of my Canadian friends come down, Hawkins cheesies and stovetop stuffing.
Don't do it. Too many carbs. Don't do it. So
it's not like I eat it as a snack. It's only for Christmas.
You literally eat the Hawkins cheesies as a snack.
Oh, Hawkins cheesies. Yes, I was talking about the stovetop.
You literally eat them as a snack.
They are a snack. That's what they are.
So biggest mind blown this weekend was watching a YouTube video on misheard lyrics, and it was the top 10 misheard lyrics. But one of them was astounding to me. It was the 12 Days of Christmas. And you're like, but wait a second, we get the lyrics. Well, in the old days, when the song was written, it was for collie birds. And only rural Englanders, Londoners, knew what a collie bird was. It was a bird.
It was a type of bird.
It was a type of bird, collie birds. Well, everybody started to change it to for calling birds. The author of the song changed the lyrics. He changed the lyrics to his own song to for calling birds.
Who knew, hey?
Collie birds, calling birds. Who knew?
Easy change.
And also, of course, everybody knows, excuse me while I kiss this guy. It was Kiss the Sky. Oh, my favorite one was...
I was going to give Shirley one of those new cables I had to see if that worked for her phone.
The Beatles song, I Want to Hold Your Hand, I believe was the song. And Bob Dylan thought it was I Get High. I Get High, I Get High. And he actually brought them weed when they came to New York. They couldn't figure it out, but they smoked the weed and thus began
their drug
addiction, their drug story. So thank you, Bob Dylan, for mishearing the lyrics because ultimately you gave us better Beatles songs.
Jolene, I can get stuffing here. I just can't often find stovetop stuffing. And when I do, it's like 10 times what I can get it for. So normally my kids come down for Christmas. So they'll bring a few boxes. And that's kind of our Christmas tradition. Because I suck at making stuffing. Shay made a good stuffing this year, though. Because they forgot the stovetop.
Shay has skill sets. She does. She knows how to cook. She does recipes. I mean, you're doing recipes now. I'm sure you could find something.
Shay has skill sets.
She makes good food. I mean, she experiments, which is awesome. She does,
yeah.
Our daughter, the chef, Mackenzie, we don't know what she can do.
She's never cooked for us. She did do a turkey dinner. And she cooked for Zach's wedding. She was the chef. That was her gift to them, was the food.
We were too busy to eat.
We ate.
I think we're done for today.
I think so. We have to head to the office.
We're heading to the office because we work because we're big people.
Adults.
All right, guys. Have a fantastic Wednesday.
Take care.
Happy
we will
hump
chat
day.
soon.
Adios.